And we're back. Hello, everybody. Robin is here with you. Amber is my assistant. She's quickly putting in the material. Happy Earth Day, everyone. 50 years, 50 years we have been celebrating Earth Day, and it's a special that we have on Nat Geo. And I'm going to talk to somebody out in California about that, especially I was supposed to be there, but because of the travel restrictions, everything has changed just a little bit, but we're going to bring her in. But I just want to say, first of all, I hope everybody's doing well and that you'll be tuning in tonight for the special that starts at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Nat Geo channel, because it's just a way to let everybody know that we truly are connected, more so than ever, and we've learned that through the pandemic. And as I said, before all these travel restrictions, I was supposed to be in Sausalito, California, which was one hail state. Hi everybody, hey, how you doing? I love seeing the messages coming through. I love watching GMA. So glad that you do. God bless you as well, Psychic Michael. Yes, Psychic Michael, that's great. But I was supposed to be in Sausalito, California today, and I was going to be there at the Marine Mammal Center. But of course, I cannot be there because of various reasons. But we still want to be able to let you know what you can see tonight with this special. And so, as Amber is quickly at work, I'm going to soon be bringing in Dr. Cara. She is there at the Marine Mammal Center in California. And she's going to tell us what it is that they do there, the animals that they work with, the sea lions, the pups that are sometimes separated from their mothers, and we'll tell you why they are. And the fact that at this mammal center, the things that they're able to do, absolutely incredible, teaching them how to eat. You wouldn't think that you would have to teach a baby that, a baby seal, a pup. But you do have to do that. So she's going to show us how that is done. And then she's also going to show us just various aspects. And there are going to be people from the Mammal Center that are going to be joining us. And so if you have a question, if we're talking about something and you have a question, then you can, you should see Amber hard at work. She has a very, because you guys are so good about.
I have them, but wait.
You do have them right there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Once again, it doesn't take. Why is that the case?
It's not taking.
We are going to get it worked out. We did this before. Remember, we did this with Niecy Nash.
Oh, yes.
For our Wind Down Wednesday. That was very good.
Where I was crawling behind the sofa.
You were crawling behind the sofa at that point. But we are going to go live. And hello again, everyone. Because she keeps putting things up. You've been watching me since I was on ESPN? Oh, my goodness. This is why I'm in the home where I started at ESPN after all these years. And but thank you. And you've seen me on The Last Dance with Michael Jordan. And there's Dr. Cara. Dr. Cara, hello.
Can you turn it back up a little bit?
Center. Thank you so much. Okay, I've got to scoot back so you can see me even more. Hi. Oh, maybe I move up. This is all new to me. This is all. I gotta go back.
No,
Good morning.
Good morning. Why don't you tilt it up, Amber? Why don't you tilt it up? Tilt it up a little bit. There you go. Just the whole iPad. But how are you? How are you?
I'm very well.
Can you let people know what it is that you do at the Mammal Center there in Sausalito?
Absolutely. Good morning from California. We're here in Sausalito. My name is Dr. Cara Field, and I'm the medical director here at the Marine Mammal Center in Sausalito, California. And my job, and my main job, is to take care of all of our patients and to help guide our team with their treatment. And we are the world's largest marine mammal teaching hospital. So every year we get dozens of veterinarians and students who want to come and learn more about marine mammal science and health. And the other big part of my job is helping make sure that these animal stories get out to everybody so that we learn everything we can from them and we share that with everybody that we can.
Well, I appreciate you doing that. And we're going to have people, because there are going to be some great questions that people are going to ask. It is Earth Day, the 50th anniversary of Earth Day, and there's so many great questions. I know, 50. And so if someone has questions over what we're talking about, there's people there at the center. But could you explain what are some of the reasons why these little babies get separated from their mommies?
Absolutely. So the patient that we're going to look at in just a moment here is a harbor seal pup. And every time this time of year, these pups are born up and down the coast. And sometimes they get separated from their moms, sometimes because of illness or injury. And sometimes it's because of human interaction, whether that usually unintentional. So the moms are a little skittish and they'll leave their pup on the beach so that they can go and hunt. And
Right.
then sometimes humans or dogs can scare the mom away and she doesn't come back.
Oh my
So the
goodness.
little harbor seal that we're about to meet in just a moment is about 10 days old, and her name is Smithy, and she was one of those pups that was separated from her mom.
Oh, Smithy, I love that name. So tell us the first step. The first step when they make it there to the set. Oh, there's Smithy. Yeah.
Absolutely. Here's
So tell us
Smithy,
the steps.
and this is one of our veterinary technicians, Lauren. She's going to help me look at Smithy. So one of the first things we do is a full admission exam to make sure that there's no other underlying health problems, and that will include looking in their mouth. You can see, oh, her teeth are coming in. There we go. They've erupted now. To see how old they are, because once their teeth come in, that helps us age them. We look for signs of trauma and dehydration. And then we also, because she's so young, her umbilical cord was still just barely attached. So we also want to recheck their belly button, which we shaved here, to make sure that that's healing really well and that there's no signs of infection. And she looks great.
Oh, she does look great.
All
So
right.
yeah, explain. I know what it is, but explain what's on the top of her head.
Oh, on top of her head, we have used a little bit of surgical glue to attach what we call a hat tag. And when all these little harbor seals are in a pool looking up at you, they all look identical.
Yeah.
So this helps identify them so that we can get them the right fish with the right medication. And then when she loses her fur, when she molts, that hat tag is biodegradable and it'll just come right off.
Oh, good. Yeah, because people are wondering about that, how that would happen. You know, I did not,
Absolutely.
yeah, Dr. Cara, I did not realize they don't know how to eat. Sometimes they're so young, you have to actually teach them how to eat. How's that possible?
Exactly. Exactly. So this Smithy would normally still be nursing from her mom right now. And as you could see, maybe you could see there just a little bit, her teeth are just coming in. So we are going to actually be able to start transitioning her to fish. But in the meantime, Lauren and one of our awesome volunteers are going to put a tube into her stomach and feed her basically a fish smoothie. And that will give them all those calories that they need until they can go to fish. So I'm going to leave Lauren and one of our volunteers to it, and they're going to get Smithy fed.
Okay.
And we're actually going to go out to the pool,
Oh,
and we're going to,
so
Smithy
cool.
was quite a champ.
Okay,
They
so
are quite adorable.
yeah, they are.
Yes, they're very charismatic, and it's hard just not to fall immediately in love with all of them.
I'm sure.
Um, so since her teeth are starting to come in and her umbilicus looks good, we can go ahead and start transitioning her onto whole fish. And what we're going to do now is go out into one of the pools where several of our animals have graduated to eating fish on a regular basis. And we do have to
Okay.
go through a bit of a process to teach them that.
You have to actually teach them that. Now, I know once you step into the pen, you're not able to speak. So tell us what we're going to see when you're inside the pen. What's going to happen?
Absolutely. So what we're going to do, these three seals that I'm going to go feed right now have been here for at least a few weeks, and they're eating very well. So once they're on food and we don't have to handle them, we want to have our presence as minimal as possible so that they don't get habituated to people. So I'm going to keep my voice down, and I'm going to basically dump or add this bucket of fish, get them all in the pool, and I'm going to pour it in, and then we're going to stay for a minute and just make sure that they're swimming and diving and everybody's eating and is engaged in all their food.
Okay, we'll do it.
And as part of that, we also give our seals vitamins. So I'm going to try to get each of them their vitamin fish. And hopefully they'll each take theirs. And then we'll just stay for a minute, make sure they're all doing well. You may see some objects in the pool, and we give them a little bit of enrichment to help them explore their environment and help encourage them to dive.
Okay, all right. Go ahead, go ahead, go.
All right, here we go.
Great to see it. Thank you, Dr. Cara.
Absolutely.
Okay. Can y'all see this? This is in Sausalito.
Okay.
Thank you. You know, oh
Oh,
my
there
gosh.
we go.
You know, there was something I want to say because I saw one of the comments that someone said, "Oh, I want to play with the baby too." That is an issue, right? Because when you're on the beach with your family, and that's one of the reasons how you were talking about earlier why the mother will separate from the pup because a family dog would go up or the family is too close, and you want to grab them, but please don't when you're on the beach like that. Is that right?
Exactly. They are so charismatic. As you can see, they're just very appealing to us, and we want to be able to help them because when they're crying like that or alone, it really tugs on your heartstrings. But the best thing to do really is just leave them be, because most likely their mom just got spooked and she's right there offshore foraging, and if we just give her time and space, she'll come back and take care of her pups more.
Right. Now, how do we know when it is time after they've been there at the Mammal Center and you've done your magic with them? You want to put them back out into the wild. So, how does that transition happen? How does that go about?
That is a great question. And as a veterinarian, the absolute best part of my day is to see our patients recover and go back out the door and go home. And the best way that we can accomplish that is by getting them healthy, fixing any injuries or diseases that they might have, getting them up to really good body weight so that they have some reserves when they go back out into the great big world. And then they have so much to teach us about what's going on in the ocean. So we'll collect all of our data and make sure that they are healthy, just like all the other seals that we've released in the past. And then the great day comes when they'll release them back out onto the beach. And that's definitely an incredible feeling for all of us. And we're super excited to share all the things that we learned from them with all of you and with the scientific community as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. Are you up for some viewer questions? Can I ask you some viewer questions?
Absolutely. Fire away.
You're very good at this. All right. Question number one. How many animals do you have there at the center?
How many animals? So right now on site here in Sausalito, we have about 44 animals, and it's a mixture of seals and sea lions. And we also have a hospital in Hawaii for the endangered monk seals. And we have 4 seals out there right now who are also thriving and doing well.
Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I want to be there in Sausalito, but I'll also go to the Hawaii one.
Right. Yeah, it's not torture if we need to go out there.
The travel restriction is up. I'm your girl.
Yes, I'm pretty sure those seals need me to come out there and have a look.
Question number 2. How can viewers help seals like the ones we were just seeing right now, like Smitty?
That is wonderful that people want to help. And the best way that people can help is by donating. And if you text the word ocean to 41444, your donation can help buy the food and the medication and help support all of our science and medicine that we do for these little seals. And we know that times are really hard right now. A lot of people are stressed, and we're still doing everything that we can to take care of these seals as a nonprofit organization. And so we're still coming in. We're taking, of course, our social distancing seriously. But just texting Ocean to 41444 and making even a small donation can make a really big difference. Every pound of fish costs about $1. So that should help put things into a little bit of perspective.
Yeah, that does. You know, people are very generous in times like these.
Indeed.
So
Absolutely.
Really are. So question number 3.
Yeah.
How should you safely view marine wildlife, and what should you do if you see injured wildlife?
Those are also excellent questions, and it's always best to view wildlife, any wildlife, seals, sea lions, whatever, from a distance so that we don't disrupt their natural behaviors. And certainly we care very much about the animals. We want everybody to enjoy our beautiful beaches when they open back up and enjoy our stunning wildlife. But it's really important that we keep our distance so that these animals don't get scared or you know, take away their normal behavior, such as scaring a harbor seal mom away from her pup. But if you do see a marine mammal or any animal that looks like it might be in distress, people here in California can call our hotline at 415-289-SEAL, so it's easy to remember if you're here in Northern California. And otherwise, get in touch with your local wildlife rehabilitators or your animal control or something like that so that they can go out and send the trained responders out to make a good assessment of that animal.
Oh, that's all great advice. You know what? Thank you so very much. I was really looking forward to meeting you in person and the incredible staff that you have there. We see that you're taking all the necessary precautions with what's going on, but you made us feel like we were right there. I feel like
thank you.
People who are watching right now. How'd you get into this line of work?
I have always wanted to be a veterinarian ever since I was an itty bitty kid and could not even say the word veterinarian. And I grew up here in beautiful Santa Cruz, California, just a little bit south of here. So I had the incredible chance to see these animals my entire childhood and just developed a really strong desire to take care of them. And over the years, I see the importance of the science, and they have such an incredible story to tell. So it all just kind of glommed into helping the animals, learning the science, and educating everybody about it, and sharing that story. And I've just been incredibly fortunate to work with an amazing team here in Sausalito and throughout our entire range, really, including Hawaii, to be able to do what I can to help these animals.
Okay, can we see anybody else there? Can we just see them so we can say bye and thank them for their help?
Absolutely. So I've been joined today by a couple of our wonderful staff. We're trying to keep our distance a little bit and wear masks and be good. But Katie is our social media star, and she's been filming me. And Giancarlo, and then of course you met Lauren and some of our other volunteers that you probably saw outside who they are really the heroes in this situation. They volunteer their time and all their energy to helping these animals.
Well, I wanted to make sure that they got a shout out because we really do.
For sure. We couldn't not do this without them.
Oh, no. So happy birthday. And
happy birthday, Earth.
I know. And it's an incredible special that we're going to have tonight. It premieres tonight on the National Geographic channel. And before this all happened, the pandemic, we had these wonderful National Geographic explorers. They're so wonderful to work with. They have gone out, and like you, they so much care about our wildlife. So, and we have also some ABC correspondents that are a part of it as well. So everyone can see the premiere National Geographic channel at 8 p.m. You can tell that I'm very excited about this. So bless you. The animals are so incredibly fortunate to have you in their lives, and we thank you for letting us be. All right.
We're so grateful. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Happy Earth Day. Now I can stop bending over because I couldn't figure out how to do this. So we'll see you all. Take care.
Bye.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Earth Day.